Hey everybody. I said I would get on here and do like a lot of other people and just hang out on here for a while. My topic, and if anybody is seeing me and you're like, hey, tonight I'm doing this to help me feel better. Cut my air. Cut my air. Cut my air right. Okay. Yep. So really, this is just a me thing. If I have people join me, yay. But if I don't have anybody join me, yay. Um, for those of you who are my friends and um, yeah, this past week has been just a wild week of like all of the emotions. It's been happiness, it's been sadness, it's been thrills. It's been thank God I'm alive. It's been just the gamut of emotions. And so in going from gratitude and happiness, I've had just a mixed bag of emotions because I feel everybody. And so, like I said, those of you who know me, who are friends with me, who follow me, excuse me, I'm currently located down in Jamaica. I'm in Kingston. But as I've shared before, my trying to look at the different people on here. Um yeah, so the area that I have invested interest in is the Black River areas, the Luana areas, Seaside and Crawford communities. And so those were the communities that were hit in the in Hurricane Melissa. Those were the ones that were mainly hit, and there were other parishes too. Let me not just be like those were the only ones. No, there were other parishes hit too. And so just being, and hi everybody who's joining me now. Hey, 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 thank you. Like I say every time, I always start off, I'm like, my sister's on, so now I can really get started. Hey, sister. But yeah, and anybody else who's passing by, you're scrolling through, just stop, hang out for a while. Hang out for a while. So yes, so while I'm located in Kingston and I really made it through by the blessing of God, the other parishes were, they were highly affected. St. Elizabeth, my invested area. So I've been calling it my invested area because I do have family out there by love, not by blood, but by love, and they've they've lost their properties, or their properties have been really badly damaged, roof damage, all of the windows blown out. And so yeah, anywho, so I've had just a gamut of emotions because like I said, I was grateful to survive and that I made it through. But then I hit the grief of, man, this is really, really tough because there's so many people who are just devastated right now. Like, this was catastrophic. The news kept calling it catastrophic, and yeah, that is what it came through to be. And so I kind of fell into a funk. And then I was like, well, really, I can't explain this funk to people because my people, those of you who are, my people in the States, you're like, but you survived. Like, you're alive, you survived. But then I had a sister friend, twin, she was like, girl, but you went through the Noah's Ark. You went through a lot. And so I just, I was in a sad place at the top of the week. And Tuesday and yesterday mainly was rough for me. And I put it out there like, what do you do when you're grieving? How do you cope with that? How do you, especially with me, because I'm relatively new to online content creation. Now I'm a master creative, meaning that I'm certified in over 8 fields of mastery. And I do a lot of different things. I create in many, many, many different ways. And so I've been creating my entire life, but like online content creation, I'm new to it. I'm new to it at Rick Rock. I'm new to posting a lot. And so I've been on this wonderful healing journey of sorts, and I've shared the great and the not so great. Go back and look at some of my stuff, i.e. when I burnt myself. When I burnt myself trying to get rid of polycystic ovarian syndrome related hirsutism. Yeah, it's a thing. Just go back and look at my profile. But yeah, like I've gone through, and I've really tried to be very transparent, and I've tried to share everything. And so I got to this point where I'm like, I'm sad, but I don't do I don't know. I don't know if I should share this, because the old me, typically I retreat. The joke is that Scorpios, we are the phoenix, because we go and we hide, and then we get our lives right, and then we pop out, and it's like, surprise. You thought I was down? Never. Who down? Not the kid. And so that's typically my go-to is hi Peggy. Hi Peggy, thank you for sticking around. Invite other people. We're talking about grief. And so I'm talking about how I had been on this healing journey, and then Hurricane Melissa hit, and then it threw me into just this place of, okay, well, I should be grateful, and I am grateful, but I'm sad because I'm an empathetic person, and I feel the emotions of everybody, and I feel all the things. Hey, everybody, yay, more people are coming in. Stay a while. But anyway, as I was saying, like on my healing journey and putting everything on Ik at Rit Rock, that's what I call what we're on right now. Putting it out there, like, do I put sadness out there? Because people may not understand it. And I had another friend, and it was a confirmation beep outside. Hey, everybody coming in. I had another friend and a sister friend, and she was like, just share it. Just put it out there, because if you feeling that way, others are feeling that way too. And so yesterday I just had to, put the message out there, like, right now I feel burnt out again. God just brought me through a whole bunch of months of healing from years of trauma, but I feel short circuited just like that. After this hurricane, 4 days of and then everything related to it, that short circuited me emotionally. And so now I'm like, okay, well, how do I overcome it? So fast forward to this live. I didn't know if I was going to do a live or not. I didn't know if I was going to even want to do a live, because this is not my go-to. Coming out in grief is not my go-to. Staying in my shell is my go-to, but I can't encourage people to do things afraid or do things scared. Do it scared. I can't encourage people to overcome what frightens them if I can't do it myself. And so I took the advice of one of my team leads. She was my team lead when I was volunteering. No, I'm just playing. I was sharing my gifts with the gifts of other creatives on the island. And when I was with my team of wonderful people with Zarabelle Talent Agency, my team leader, Chanel, she always encouraged everybody to, if you don't feel like it, just get yourself all dolled up and put on a good face. and it'll help your, essentially she would be like, it'll help your frequency, it'll help your vibration, it'll help you rise. And so that's why I'm on here now. And thank you for those of you all who have stuck around. I know some have come through and then popped out and then come through, but that's why I'm here on this live. Is I just was like, well, let me get myself all dolled up and get myself together, and just get on here and see if it helps me to feel better. And so far, I'm excited because new people are coming through. Thank you, sister. Thank you for being my person and staying on the live. Thank you for always being there for me. And hey, okay, it's more people coming in. Hey, thank y'all for coming in. But yeah, so I'm here just trying to amp my vibe up so that I can get through this moment in time, because that's the question I put out there to people. Like, what do you do when you're in the midst of a critical healing point in your life? Like, you've been through so much trauma and you feel like you've healed, or you feel like you don't ever completely heal, but you feel like you've made it to a point where you're kind of good, and then you relapse. You have a setback. What do you do? Like, what do y'all do? Anybody who's on here, like, just drop it in the comments. Like, what are strategies, what are suggestions that you have for me to help me as I'm processing my waves of emotions? Because like I said, I am grateful, and God is faithful. God is, but like I get sad when I'm looking at the footage of my area that I was just in 3 weeks ago, close to a month ago. Areas where I was, helping to plant seeds, areas that I was just, there taking pictures of landmarks. I was just there sleeping in a bed that is now probably, I mean, I don't know if it's rotted, but we know that the water was high in the house. So I just was in a space that's now decimated. It's not survivor's remorse or survivor's guilt, because a lot of people are like, well, maybe it's survivor's remorse. No, it's not that. It's the fact of, I'm watching everybody go through this devastation, and I feel them, because I have been homeless before. I have been displaced before. I have been in spaces and situations and experiences where, I didn't know if I was going to be able to rebuild, or I didn't know. It was only by God's grace that I had the fortitude and the determination to say, I'm going to make it. I'm going to learn the lessons and make it. But when I'm looking at all this footage, and it's just sad, I just feel it, and I feel everybody's grief. And what do you do? What do you do? So, hey everybody coming in. Hi. For those of you who just joined me, I am Keela Jackson, also known as Master Creative, the Master Creative, or also Master Creative KJ in some circles. But I'm grateful for you all coming. Invite people. Let people know that I'm here. I'm an empowerment coach, and I'm also a creative. I do a bunch of different things. However, in this space and time, as an empowerment coach, I have hit a slump. Coming through Hurricane Melissa, it has stumped me. And I'm being transparent and vulnerable and saying that, what do you do when you are supposed to help others to put on their best face and live their best life? And, I'm coming through healing because I've been through a lot in my life. But like, what do you do? Somebody said, encourage more viewers to share. Yes, I think that's whoever said that. Yes, encourage more viewers to share. Please, y'all. I'm relatively new to this, so I don't know. I'm learning. I was gonna say, I don't know what I'm doing. I take that back. I'm learning. So you all invite people. I'm not on here for a long time. I'm on here for a good time, but I'm not on here for a long time. So I'll probably be wrapping up around 8. But what do y'all do? What do you do? What do you do when you have grief as your friend again? I felt like I kicked that mug to the curb. I was like, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Don't nobody want to be sad. Oh gosh, my nickname in college, well, my yard name, because I did pledge Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. My yard name was Determination. That's my yard name. However, the informal name was Eeyore. That was my nickname, friends. Can you believe it? I drove a little Sentra for some of my time. I didn't have a car until my senior year. But I drove a little Sentra that it was like that little weirdo lavender color. Hey, Bless. Hey, Mitchell. I apologize. I'm calling you by your name. Hey, Mitchell. Mitchell, invite some people. Invite some people. I'm still trying to learn how to operate this. So if I'm scared to invite people. I'm nervous to invite people. But you invite some people. Pull them on in. And tell them to rewatch our live because it's gotten a lot of great feedback. Mitchell, you got a lot of great feedback. But yeah, so I was nicknamed Eeyore in college, and that was the furthest from what I wanted to be, but that is what I portrayed because I had just come through the death of my grandparents who essentially raised me. Like I had just come through like 1, 2, 3, 4 years at that point in time. And so on top of that, I had other things going on. And so let's see, I've been grieving for a long time. Sometimes I just put on a smile and try to make it through the day. That's what I did for a long time. So in college, nickname was Eeyore. Then I was like, I'm going to get over this. Then I made it through. Then I hit a slump of I'm like, quiet desperation. I'm living this life. I'm putting on that smile. Everybody's thinking that smile is authentic and genuine. But on the inside, man, I was dying. I was straight messed up in a game. And then I thought God had worked some stuff out. And I went through a bunch of trials. And then I ended up getting back to the same place. So what I learned, because I had to end up going to a trauma therapist, what I learned was putting on the smile when I didn't necessarily feel it. It was a temporary Band-Aid. It was a Band-Aid because all of the stuff that I had left unhealed, all of the trauma from childhood, from everything, it was all still there. And it was compounding because I never dealt with it. Well, because a lot of us, that's what we do. We do just cope. My old coping mechanisms was drinking and food. Now I wasn't I'm not saying this to throw shade. I was not a high functioning alcoholic, no, but as a teacher. So I'm a teacher by trade, and there's a lot of us teachers out here. I say all the time. You know how they say check on your strong friends? Check on the teachers. That's the word. But I would be like, by the end of my teaching day, I had to come home and get me a margarita or two. Don't let it be no weekend or no holiday, baby. I was putting down about 3. And then of course, food for me. I mean, my grandmother, as I've shared many, many times, alcohol was the thing for my grandfather. Food was the thing for my grandmother. So I have kind of a balance because food don't never let you down, or it doesn't for me. Like I'll be like, oh yes, this is what I needed. I needed that. I needed whatever it is I have a taste for. Typically, I go towards like Tex-Mexy type stuff. So if I get me some good chimichangas, some enchiladas, some burritos, boy, I'll be getting in there. And so food and alcohol used to be my coping mechanism. So I get you. But yes, those of you who are, yes, chimichangas come through. Hey, you laughing, but I'm for real. Y'all know. So with the coping, like we have to do what we have to do, especially, if those of us who work for a paycheck. I'm blessed in the fact that right now I've stepped out on faith and I'm here working on my empowerment coaching on faith and on my teacher retirement. But if you got a job and you expected to show up to your job functioning, like you better find you something, because people don't understand. And most times they don't care. And that's the unfortunate part. And so that's why I'm here, is grief recovery support, shared coping strategies. Yes, please, please. Thank you. Please. Confirmation. Confirmation. So yes. We have to do the best that we can, and that's why I'm here tonight on this live, putting on my good face, my happy smile, just to see how we can help one another. Because what I do realize is this: my sister friend who told me, and I'm sweating, I'm excited now. I'm excited because y'all are here with me, and like this is helping me. But my sister friend who encouraged me to be transparent even in this, she reminded me that clearly no one is perfect. And we all have to help one another. And by me coming on and me being open and transparent and vulnerable, maybe that can empower others to do the same. Because even though my grief, it is because of what was going on, what's going on as an aftermath to Hurricane Melissa. It's still, I feel the grief of others. I got people in the States, and it's a lot of shenanigans going on. We know it. It's a lot of shenanigans. It's a lot of chaotic, unnerving things. And so, let's see, somebody go to work and work around a bunch of people with bad past and records. And I try to be the light for individuals that haven't had people treat. That's right. That's right. So my so what, because I was rambling, I apologize. Let me reel it back in. We have to be lights for one another, and we have to help one another. And just like y'all have come on this live and you really helped me, you really picked me up. That's what I want you all to understand, is that I'm here for that too. And we do have to be the light, especially those of us who are called to be light workers. And that is where therein lies the crux. Thinking from some of my literature days, therein lies the crux. There's where the issue is. We as light workers, we feel everybody. We feel everybody's emotions. We can read rooms. We can read people. And like, what do we do to keep our light? What do we do to fill our cup? What do we do? So this is what I will say. Earlier today, and I did make a post earlier today when I was like, okay, do I want to stay sad? Or what do you want me to do, God? Because I don't want to stay sad, but I have to be aware of how I'm feeling. Because that's what I did in the past. I shoved things down, and I ate and I drank to shove things down. So what do you want me to do, God? And the sun was shining. God was like, well, go get your stuff off the line. go do that. So, because typically after I have a wash day, I wash my clothes by hand, and then I hang them up on the line. I did that on Tuesday, and then it was raining Tuesday night. It was raining yesterday. So today when I woke up, the sun was shining. God was like, well, go get your stuff off the line. So I went out to get my stuff off the line. And while I was out there, I was looking at my t-shirts with all of the positive messages on them. And I did, like I said, I made a post, so you can go back. And I was looking at the flowers, and I was looking at just how beautiful everything was in the midst of coming through the storm. They were in the elements. The flowers, the butterflies, everything out there in the elements, straight in the elements. But still, they showed up to the sunshiny day with the smiles on their face, just giving God the glory, just giving themselves, just being happy. And I was like, ain't no way I'm going to have to stay stuck like this in this grief. So I'm choosing something else. Yay. Please check it out. Please check it out. And hey, to everybody coming in now, I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your joins. And if you're sharing, reposts, please take a look at my profile too. I'm trying to build my community. So if you follow me, I will follow you. And I'm not shady. Like, if you follow me and then I'm like, I'm building my numbers, I will follow you. I'm probably one of the few people who, well, there are more of us. Let me not be like that. I'm not playing the martyr. But if you follow me, I'll follow you back if I don't already follow you. But I was out there, and the flowers and the sunshine and everything just boosted my whole everything. And so came back up here to the apartment and was kind of putting my clothes away, and then got ready to post because I said, well, I'm feeling good and I need to let people know that I'm feeling better, because people really do, they do love me. That was a thing that I didn't fully realize before this journey. People do love me. And as long as I know that people love me and I accept their love, then I can make it. So I'm like, people love me. They want to know I'm okay. And so when I was making the post, Rick Rock gave me a song that I love. For those of you who don't know me, I love Stevie Wonder. Like love, love, love with all caps. And the song was You Will Know by Stevie Wonder. And with that song, like it just did something to me. And I was like, God, I give it to you. We'll take it day by day. I'll take it step by step. And so, thank you, friends, thank you for that. Thank y'all for your love and your hearts and all the things. But with that Stevie Wonder song, I was like, okay, let me just sit with this for a second. And if you've never heard it, look up Stevie Wonder. You Will Know. Beautiful song. Like I said, Rick Rock picked it as my song for that post, and I kept it. But in that song, it says, you will know, like lonely hearts, you'll know. And it just, problems have solutions. Trust and I will show. Like everything will work out. We just have to fully surrender. And that's what I'm doing, is just trying my best to fully surrender to the process, to trust the process, and to acknowledge if I'm sad, if I'm happy, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm whatever. And that's what I encourage you all to do too, because I think that's the only way we can really, really make it, is to be honest with ourselves. And so, yeah, so that's why, like I said, that's why I'm on here. But y'all have helped me. The song helped me. I started dancing too, because the Holy Spirit was like, also think about healing your inner childhood wounds. And for me, as I've been doing inner childhood work, like I'm a dancer. Like I'm a dancer for real. I've always been a dancer from a little bitty child. And so that's what I did. After I sat with the song, I came and I danced. And I danced some more, and I put that song on loop, and I danced some more. And I did record a little bit, so that may be coming maybe tomorrow, because it boosted me. And I think physiologically it boosted me. Let's see, girl, I'm so glad they added me to that. Yay! I'm glad that you were added too. And I'm glad that you stayed. I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that you are investing in yourself to know you don't have to just cope. You don't have to just cope. You are the light. God flows through you. You're important. And you matter. And my teacher alarm is confirming that. So I'm glad to. Yeah, you do need to dance. Dancing, I'm telling you, dancing is an underrated dopamine, serotonin. Like, I don't know, that's not my specialty. That's my sister. My sister knows about them things, them endorphins and all them things. Both my sisters. My friend is on here. My friend is on here, not my friend, but my friend is on here. She knows about all the things. Side note, friends, if you're near the Florida area, please check out friend, drop your information for the 15th. If you still on here, you might not be on here. But I have two people who are very dear to me, who are herbalists. One is being my sister. She is an herbal expert. She gonna be like, no, I'm not. She is. And she's on here. And then my other friend, she is an herbal expert as well. And she's having an event coming up on the 15th, and Made for Two. I think that's your name, friend. My bad. But drop it down here in the post. Let's see. It's definitely a stress reliever. Yes. Let's see. Let me get focused. dancing is a stress reliever, and it boosts all the good things. And excuse me, for me, I use it too with like losing weight and stuff too. It helps me to keep in shape because I walk in place, which I did a video on that. But in my walking in place, I also add dancing to it to help tone other areas and just to help me feel better. And you would swear, you swear I'd be Rosie Perez in here. Hey, you swear I'm like J-Lo or something. Janet Jackson. Hey, Janet. Hey, I'm Keela Jackson. You be thinking, control. You think I'm Keela Janet. Because I'm a dancer. But seriously, it is a stress reliever. And I think it helped. I think it helped get me to this point to get on this live with you all, honestly. Because I said, like, Keela, just do it. And just know that God's got you. So anyway, y'all, that is my time that I'm going to take. I know some people stay on lives, but I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know you've had a long day and you've given me 30 good minutes, and I appreciate you. And typically I end my lives with a song. So let's see, with a song or an excerpt, some affirmations from my book. But I'm here, as I said, to tell you all. I told one of you that you're important and you matter, but I'm telling everybody, when you talk to yourself in the mirror and you big up yourself, remember that you are a major piece of life's puzzle. If you want to repeat that, you can. I am a major piece of life's puzzle. And that you really do make the world a better place. There's nobody else like you. You're an individual just like a snowflake. You're a fingerprint. And so I want everybody to embody that. Take that in and remember, that's why we have to come back. That's why we have to snap the rubber band back to the middle and pull up out of grief or funk. No matter how long it takes now. Now, I'm not saying that I'm feeling this way right now. Hey, and then I might wake up tomorrow and be like, ah, shit. I do cuss. I don't curse people. I'm mindful of my words, but I do cuss. But we take every day as it comes, and we just try to be the best us possible. And so yeah. Let's see. Since I did give all of this big ups to You Will Know, let me just sing the verse of that really just kept me going. You will know, troubled heart, you'll know, problems have solutions. Trust and I will show. Oh, you will know. Troubled heart, you know. Every life has reason, for I made it so. You know, lonely heart, you'll know. Problems have solutions. Trust and I will show. Oh, you will know, you will know, you'll know, you'll know, you will know, you'll know, troubled heart, you'll know. Oh, every life has reason, for I made it So you'll know. Okay, I'm not Stevie. I'm not Stevie. But I do hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And you matter. You make the world a better place. And you are the incredible gospel or good news of you. Thank you for coming and spending this time with me. And I'm praying for you as you pray for me. All right. See y'all later. Let's see. End the live. End now. Yes.